So back when we first moved to Chelmsford in 1971, I knew I wanted to volunteer for something, but nothing really came along that got my interest until 2003. I was invited to go to a historical commission meeting by John Alden. Our wives were both on the board of the Chelmsford Historical Society, where we are today. And when I went over to this meeting in town office, found that they had file cabinets just filled with historical information. And I had always enjoyed seeing Parkhurst articles in the News Weekly, and there were articles in the Lowell Sun about history. And so they were wondering if there was a way we could make this stuff accessible to the public. So we discussed books or a website, and I had never done a website, but it seemed like a new up-and-coming way to get this information out to the public. So I took on the task for them and took boxes of information home and scanned it and created a website from scratch, and learned how to do the coding and everything. And then in 2004, I put my application in to join the commission and got accepted by the selectmen, and then things kind of went from there. So once the Town Hall's Utilization Committee was formed, we had public hearings, and proposals came forth for the use of both of the town halls. One was the community center in North Town Hall, the other one was the Center for the Arts in the center. And so we did a plan, pitched it to the selectmen, got approved, and then the town got a budget to rebuild both buildings. So I would say that was one of the more satisfying projects I got to work on. And then later on, when the fire department site became unused and flattened, the fire station had been cleared off the site, another committee was formed called the 7 North Road Committee, and I went on that committee as Historical Commission liaison. And once again, we found a use for the site. It turned out the Chelmsford Garden Club had a great proposal, ended up being called the Chelmsford Public Garden. So that was another successful story. And most recent project was, got a grant from the CPC last year in 2017 to get a large format book scanner. Started doing some Chelmsford High School yearbooks, and revealing that on Facebook got people excited. So eventually the Chelmsford Public Library got interested, and so I did some of theirs, and then the Alumni Association got interested, so we combined all of our collections, including some private books, and scanned every single one from 1925 to 2017. So that was another fun project.
And what does it mean to you to be selected as this year's Guardian Award recipient?
Well, that's kind of a surprise, because I had no expectation of ever being selected for that award, because it's expressly excluded in the bylaws for the Historical Society. Being a board member makes me ineligible for the award. So apparently last October I couldn't make one of the meetings, so they took a vote and they made a one-time exception, and they actually kept it a surprise. They sprung it on me in February this year, and I was genuinely shocked, because no way I ever expected to get that award. So it was pretty amazing, and my wife even kept the secret for all those months, and so it's awesome. All I can say, you know, I put in a lot of hours with no expectation of glory in any form. I just do it because it was fun, and I always wanted to volunteer on something useful. You know, I didn't want to become a couch potato and watch TV or anything like that. So this gave me something fun to do, and here we are.